Crackdown on child marriage continues in Assam with over 2,600 arrests made so far. Among them are women as well. Assam government now says it will soon formulate a rehabilitation policy for victims of the child marriages and provide assistance for those whose husbands were arrested in the clampdown. Now remember, those arrested have been booked under provisions of stringent POCSO Act and the Prohibition of Child Marriage Act. The arrests come in the backdrop of growing debate on the minimum age of marriage of women. Meanwhile, the police have set up additional prison facilities to house the accused. 2 such arrangements have already been made in the offing in Gwalpara and in Kachar districts. Family members of those arrested have been protesting against this operation. In fact, my colleague Nibir spoke to some of those who are impacted by this. And what we found out is that because of this massive crackdown on child marriages, many families are left in tears. Times Network's Nibir spoke to one such family in Kamrup Rural.
ধরবার আইছিল আমার সময় খরচ নাই আমার স্বামী খরচ নাই ধি পলাই গইছি মোর হহর খরচ আমার মোর হহরক লৈ গেছি
পুলিশে লৈ গৈছে কেতিয়া নিছে কোন দিন
ফেব্ৰুৱাৰীৰ 3 তাৰিখত
লৈ গৈছে এতিয়া তোমাৰ স্বামী মানে পলাই যোৱাৰ তোমাৰ শ্বশুৰক পুলিশে লৈ গৈছে আচ্ছা আৰু 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 তোমাৰ এইটো এই বাচ্চা তোমাৰ কিমান মাস হৈছে বাচ্চাৰ 3 মাস হৈছে আৰু তোমাৰ বিয়া কেতিয়া হৈছে যোৱা বছৰে হৈছে
বিয়া 16 বছৰতে এতিয়া 17 চলি আছে 1 বছৰ হ'ল
2021 চনত 22ত বিয়া হৈছে 22ত বিয়া হৈছে তুমি এতিয়া কি বিচাৰা চৰকাৰৰ পৰা কি বিচাৰা তুমি মোৰ আচনি বচন একো নালাগে মোক স্বামী লাগে মোৰ হহুৰ লাগে
ये पुलिस का 3 तारीख से आया फरवरी से 3 तारीख से आया वो लोग आया आके रात 2 बजे आया 2 बजे आके वो लड़का तो नहीं मिला वो मामा को उठा के ले गया मामा को उठा लेके अभिदा को घर से कोई काम करने से आदमी नहीं तो 3 लड़का है 2 लड़की है अभी घर से काम करने के लिए कोई आदमी नहीं दोनों जो शादी करा वो तो अभी छोटा है
We are here in the Kamrup rural district. This is the Soigaon Bihapara area. This is one of those cases among the many cases where police action where the husbands have been arrested or a family member has been arrested in this massive crackdown against child marriage done by the Assam police. So this is a story of Jasmine and Sofikul. Sofikul, upon hearing that there will be a police action, ran away and the police instead arrested the father-in-law. And this is a story of Jasmine and Sofikul. Jasmine was underage. She was 16 when she married Sofikul and she already has a baby right now and she's waiting for the return of her husband. This family is a farming family, so they are in massive debt and are very much struggling in terms of their financial situation. And when the police took the father-in-law, after that they have been waiting for the release of the father-in-law and also are facing a lot of financial issues. So this is one of those pictures that you can see in Assam today as the police crackdown against child marriage continues across the state. Over 2,500 arrests have been done so far in the state. We are bringing you those pictures from the ground.
कैबिनेट में बाल विवाह को लेकर आज चर्चा हुआ और असम सरकार ने जो कदम उठाया बाल विवाह के विरोध में सारे असम में और हजारों लोगों को गिरफ्तार किया, इसको आज का कैबिनेट का तरफ से बहुत अप्रिशिएट किया गया है और ये जो अभियान है अभियान को जारी रखने के लिए पुलिस को निर्देश दिया है कि इसको ये कंटिन्यू होना चाहिए। दूसरा बात ये है बाल विवाह का जो विक्टिम है, जो बच्चों ज़्यादातर लड़की जो विक्टिम हुआ, उन लोगों के रिहेबिलिटेशन के लिए क्या मतलब सलाह देने के लिए क्या उपाय हो सकता है, कैसे उन लोगों को रिहेबिलिटेट किया जाए, उसके ऊपर एक कैबिनेट सब कमिटी आज गठन हुआ है।
Nibir joining us on the phone line. Nibir, we have reported on this story and now we are getting to know that the government has decided to act on the issue that we raised here on Mirror Now precisely today about what about rehabilitation and what about sustenance of the families. I just heard the minister in Assam saying that they have formed a cabinet subcommittee to look into this issue, Nibir.
Yes, time and again, the government, when they took the cabinet decision, they said that the war against child marriage will not be limited to just police action, and they will also be bringing social schemes. And well, if you see that more than 2,700 arrests have been done so far, and all these husbands or family members who have been arrested, the wives or the family members have been rendered, deprived, because they used to be the major bread earner in the family situation. And as a result of that, and upon consideration of the social problems, the government today decided upon a rehabilitation program sort of to, to amalgamate those families whose husbands or whose family members have been arrested in this recent war against child marriage. And as such, the cabinet minister today stated that there was a cabinet discussion done on the aspect of rehabilitation for those who have been arrested recently and considering their families in the recent war against the child marriage.
Right. Nibir, in fact, we are running, pictures that you have sent us from your reporting from Kamrup district, the families that are left wailing, some of them clearly not happy with this kind of sudden action taken with the arrest of their spouses. What we are going to, in fact, also do, Nibir, thanks for joining us. We are going to, in fact, also now listen into experts who joined us earlier. We had Kapil Madan, who's a legal voice, who is actually questioning this action. And we also have BJP Member of Parliament, Dr. Rajdeep Roy, speaking to us. Listen in.
We had a case where two minors indulged in, sexual activities, and there was an observation made by the Honorable Supreme Court that it is not, the intent of the act is not to prosecute minors indulging in maybe, romantic affairs or thing like that. Now, what happens is that a strict compliance of the law have some, disastrous consequences. And, you have an extremely sensitive situation where the victim that you are trying to protect. Now, for an example, what we've seen in Assam is that they have arrested individuals who have married an underage girl, while a strict implementation of the law would warrant that action. But at the end of the day, you are basically not only punishing the husband, somehow, the victim also gets affected by such an action. So I agree with, what Kailash Foundation has said, that there should be a robust mechanism, there should be a robust scheme, because ultimately we are trying to protect those underage girls.
It is a very historic step. It is a legal step. It is a step that is meant for the betterment of the society. Since the days of Raja Ram Mohan Rai and Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. Now, what is the status in the entire country? You have shown it by statistics in your screen. Our viewers have gone through it. I'm not going to get into it. Now, what is the situation in Assam today? The Chief Minister of Assam has decided to crack down on these cases of 30% underage marriage, 32% of underage marriage, which is slowly increasing. I'm not concerned about the statistics in other states where it is more than Assam. What the state government of Assam under the leadership of Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma has decided is that we will have to stop this evil at some stage or the other.